Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate, where I'm joined by Commissar Roach, Benjamin Magnus, and Bundeswehr Bob. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's get back to waiting for supply.
My chat's
little
saying
late
that
on that one,
Battlegoat abandoned their subreddit too.
I don't think they have a very good,
Communication.
social media team.
Well, it's like 11 guys. I don't know if they have anybody who's dedicated to
Social media person.
Yeah, I was going to say, do they have a social media person? Kind of sounds like they
There's
do.
only 7 of them.
7? Okay, so it was less than I thought. Poland's got your back, Germany.
They'll fight the Russians for us.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what number army this is. Hopefully it's not army number 8, but I got your northern flank. Don't worry about it. Don't trust the Romanians. Poles got you.
Romanians have been dead for years.
Exactly. Don't trust them.
Don't trust these bastards. They don't exist anymore.
Well, they do. They've just kowtowed to the ISIL now.
They're just a significant Muslim population now.
There is. I can see these little slightly shaded areas where the bratwurst is growing. Wild in the fields.
I don't know. They just
Is this bratwurst free range?
I just have this weird image of Ben skipping through fields of bratwurst now.
I imagine that it grows a lot like
eggplants.
What I was thinking is what is the name of those plants that grow on the edge of like ponds? They got like they're like long stalks with fluffy tops.
Oh,
Reeds?
Cow something. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I know
I
what you
imagine they
mean.
grow
'cause
like that.
They
Oh,
start
yeah.
out like
A long stalk with just a bratwurst on the top that blows in the wind.
they don't start out fluffy. By the way, those are actually edible when they first early on in the year.
Yeah, I found that out by playing Cattails. There we go. My
That's
cat
the one.
Yeah.
So it's cat knockout.
I learned that playing the Long Dark. I also learned that auto walk buttons are a necessity in games like that.
So that actually, yeah, I didn't know the auto walk button was available in the Walking Dead games for like the first like 2 times I played them. Like who are they? Telltale Games, Walking Dead games, where if you just click on something, your character will walk towards it instead of using just your arrow keys. As the I didn't know that. And, yeah, I felt stupid.
Do we lose something or take something? What happened?
Roach, you should fling your nukes at Russia.
Have any?
Yeah.
They're being
Yeah, do
built.
that. It's taking you so long. Nuke them.
Research and yeah.
I don't think you need. There can't be that much involved. You just take a bunch of glow rocks and hit them together real hard.
I think you fundamentally don't understand how.
I had so many glow rocks. I know exactly how the rocks work.
You didn't have a bomb though.
I think it's safe to say the Polish nuclear program's not coming along very quickly.
I don't
It's
think so.
It's coming along just fine, Bob. Just fine. Those bratwurst.
We keep going over the Polish labs, and they keep throwing sausage and dirt, so we don't know what's going on over there.
We're hungry.
Make it describe like they're chimpanzees with lab coats on.
Just smashing test tubes together.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly enough, one person figured out how to make penicillin. It's just a fluke, really.
All right, new research project. Anything that will help me move stuff.
Yes, sir. We'll get right on that, sir.
the Polish have discovered the
man.
lever.
Trump ideology? What the fuck is this?
If you finish it, you get access to Trump Tower and the Trump Wall.
Wow.
It takes 4 years to do, and I have no idea what the wall and the tower do.
Probably nothing.
No, they do stuff.
They cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh no, they cost a shitload of money.
No, Trump Tower, I know, is a pretty significant economic boon for you.
Don't know what the wall does though. I think it does make the rest of the world kind of pissed at you though when you finish it. It's
really?
very unpopular.
Who would have thought?
Not the wall itself, but the actual technology.
Oh, just getting the tech.
Yeah, because there are techs that like nuclear tech. When you research it, not popular to the world, and also very not popular domestically. I just regained like a lot of my goodwill with my public, my approval rating, and it's been like a year since I finished that tech. Now you see, if I could build like just dumb dropped bombs, I would already have nukes, and I'd have strato fortresses flying over Moscow right now. But unfortunately, I don't know why I can't do that. I even bought. I not only researched the tech to give me those, I even bought the design from the United States.
Yeah, we're not using this plutonium bomb anymore.
Yeah, and still can't build it.
All right, let's try doing this. Maybe this will help. Ah!
I would take that as a no.
Are you okay, Ben?
Did the
No,
thing
okay.
not do what you wanted it to do?
Well, I decided to cut off this tiny little town from supply. So, because if I'm not eating bratwurst, they're sure as fuck not eating bratwurst either. And then as soon as I cut them off, like a bunch of hinds appeared. It was just shooting up, rocked up the place. Looks like the Polish offensive has failed. Well, I just ran out of beans and bullets
What
and
do you mean
bombs.
failed, Ben? Have you zoomed out lately with our progress?
I'm reading the chat, Bob. Reading the chat. That's what the people are saying.
There are hundreds of kilometers into proper Russian territory.
See these highlighted areas and how they're not where my troops are?
You
Yeah,
see
they
how
need to be
close
where my troops
Moscow
are.
is?
Yeah, I just took Rzhev, which is an important city very close to Doodles.
Did you
Oh, we
even
took that-
geography, bro?
I took that I did a good. I took another town. Oh, and here comes the Russian Air Force.
God, I can't wait to inflict the frustration that is like artillery upon you guys in the Great War.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Artillery is mental. So strong.
Where are all these units going?
What was it, Mordred? I think you like PM'd me the other day about it, and you were talking about how like 3 artillery pieces just like totally fucked you up.
Yeah, 3 Serbian artillery took out 30 Bulgarian infantry when I was trying to attack one town. That was my entire army gone.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, it's strong.
Get that counter battle fire going with your artillery.
Yeah, that is what you have to do.
Apparently, I'm trying to figure out how recycling works.
Did you mean to do that, or did you actually forget how to pronounce it for a second?
It's an old Simpsons quote. Mr. Burns
Never watched Simpsons, no idea.
is like strong-armed into building a recycling plant. When someone brings it up to him, he goes, recycling? Doesn't know what it means. Alright, but what I wanted to see was the next supply depots are 38 days away. And where are my engineers? Alright, they're outside of Lithuania. They've made it through.
These poor bastards have just been marching for months, just on the side of roads down into Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And they keep calling over their satellite phone to the government, just like, can we just come and can we get a Greyhound bus ticket, something? Just give us something.
There's buses filled with Lithuanian like tourists going by. Right,
Yeah,
the supply's starting to move up to the front. That's good.
And we see here the great migration of the Polish engineers. Oh, they look so tired. Can we bring them with us? No, that would
No,
be
if you feed them, they'll just come with us, follow us home.
It is said that Smolensk is the gateway to Moscow. Is it?
I would say
Oh
Smolensk
god,
was
man, it's just 2 engineers.
That's all I. Well, there was more. I don't know where the rest of them went. Oh, some of the other ones got stuck somewhere.
They got put in for vagrancy.
They for some reason they marched to the Lithuanian.
It's just these Polish engineers like sleeping on park benches on their way or something.
They marched to the Lithuanian capital that stopped for some reason. I didn't even have the path to go there.
They're just hanging out in Vilnius, just like
Yeah, exactly what happened.
Do we want to go to where we're supposed to go? No. It'll be done by the time we get there.
Just a silly place.
Yes, exactly. Ah, I was going to say that. Moscow, tis a silly place.
Are you okay? What
Nah.
the fuck was that?
It's Ben stealing all my words.
I have the best words. Everybody knows I have the best words.
Bad Magnus 2020.
It just reminds me that that person exists.
Exists.
And has such power.
Just be thankful you're not Puerto Rican right now.
Yeah.
Oh God, you notice we say we go into a tangent about this man literally every time we do a.
We're playing a mod called Trump Rising.
I mean,
I can't.
it is topical. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
like,
Roach. If he could go a week between recordings without doing something stupid, then we won't have to bring it
No,
up.
I understand why we're doing it. I'm not the one who's complaining, because, I mean...
Every once in a while, the comment section gets a little up.
We as Americans need catharsis, or we're going to die by the time his term's over.
Oh, these guys got some delicious bratwurst, it seems. So let's move on.
I just can't get over the fact that one of his tweets literally was like, "Oh, we're doing a great job in Puerto Rico. It's just hard, it's got it's an island, it's got water, big water. It's big, fucking big water.
It's in the middle of the ocean. It's a very big ocean. I don't think he knows where Puerto Rico is. Because I don't know if I've ever heard someone refer to the Gulf of Mexico as a big ocean before. Oh yeah, look at all those delicious bratwurst moving to the front. You can see the land is blue with bratwurst. Teal? Teal. I'm gonna go with teal.
Is it? Yeah.
I just don't know what the Poles are cooking up in their labs over there.
Is that what they're calling it now? Teal? Is teal the code?
It's the code word for the day. It's already been inscribed on the clay tablets, and the tablets have been fired. I can't change it now. I have the best kilns. Everybody knows I have the best kilns.
I was reading
that's my line.
Earlier. I was reading this a couple of days ago.
Oh, I just got that. That was dark.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, okay. But speaking of kilns and clay tablets, I was reading recently.
On a clay tablet.
Well, you know how there's this one clay tablet that's I think it's the oldest complaint letter or something like that on record, and it's a Babylonian clay tablet with they're writing on it, and they're complaining about some guy, and he gave low quality copper for a copper shipment, and it's the oldest record they have of
customer service complaint.
Yeah, something basically that, and it's about this one guy. Apparently, that's not rare though, because this person is prolific in terms of non-official Babylonian texts that are still survived, because apparently he was a shitty businessman and people kept sending complaint letters to him complaint tablets to him, and he kept them in his house. And his house was the room where he kept them was perfectly preserved. And there's hundreds of these fucking things, and he's just
your tablet may be preserved for quality assurance purposes.
Yeah, and it's just this one guy, and because this guy was so vain, we now have so much more records of Babylonian everyday life than we would if this person just fuck you guys.
Probably had the ancient Babylonian version of the "I want to talk to your manager" haircut. I'm well versed in that fucking haircut.
Yeah, what would that even look like?
I want to talk to your manager haircut, or the Babylonian version?
The Babylonian version.
I don't know. I figured there'd be some sort of decorative jewelry or something like that involved.
The equivalent of soccer moms in Babylon. Just...
I don't think polls need to know what stem cell research is.
They just need more technologies for bratwurst growing.
Yeah, that would be useful.
But then you can use those bratwurst stem cells.
Grow bratwurst from the Russian population. Be perfect.
Recon in
Took another Russian
Moscow.
town. I just took another a town closer to Moscow.
Huzzah.
Less than 128 kilometers.
Well, I actually took 2 towns closer to Moscow because it took Tver too.
And now you got to slog through the suburbs.
Yeah. Oh, it lagged out just in time for a missile the size of a tank to come in. Alright, where are my engineers? There they are! Just, they're not anywhere close to where they need to be. They walk slower than I build, I think.
They're walking literally thousands of kilometers to get to this build site.
Yes, they are. And if they knew it was good for them, they'd walk faster.
What are you gonna do to them? Send them home?
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, the place that they were originally assigned to go to finished construction before they got there.
They keep like a motorcycle message. The courier just drives up to the column and gives them a new order and keps driving back.
Peels out and sprays them with pebbles and dirt.
I love the fact that you've brought more units in as this fight has gone on, so at some point, tanks and trucks had to pass them on the road. Because they were going through the hillside.
And not one of them thought to hitchhike.
Or maybe they did.
Oh god, what is this Russian tank doing?
Then the rest of the polls just goes, roll up your windows, roll them up. Let's just unlock
Don't
your
like
doors.
these guys. They're weird.
Just
What the
kept going.
They're now to make stuff.
How the hell did that Russian tank move that fast?
Oh, did he? He took
He
your
got from
supply depot.
the Russian border to that place where I was, to Rizhev in like 2 seconds.
Well, the Polish advance has been broken due to.
Well, now he's cut off.
Well, he's building supply there though because he captured a town, so it's going to spread out.
Yeah, but it's not going to spread out very quickly. I know how quickly supplies move, and it's
that
very
wasn't
slow.
a tank either. That looked like a scout, so he's got.
No,
a lot
that
of
was a
combat
tank.
time.
It was a tank. I watched it go. It was a tank. Like that tank was moving like 12 times faster than many of my vehicles can move. Or maybe he just wasn't lagged out while that was happening.
Or the lag was catching up.
The lag, he lagged in his favor. He stopped though.
You merely adopted the lag.
I was born to the bugs, molded by them.
I didn't see a stable release until I was already a man.
That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, Bob.
Yep. All right, Rajev is recaptured.
Well done.
Keep building those supply depots.
I'm slowly advancing towards Vologda, but it's going to take a while.
I'm gonna fucking kill. I'm gonna murder this goddamn Russian tank. He ate so many bratwurst.
All the bratwurst belong to us.
Why? Why are you? Why do they path like that? It's getting annoying. When I tell my guys to go someplace, they're like, "I don't want to follow the road. I'm gonna go through the forest alongside it." I'll micro them.
It would be the sneakiest tanks.
Yeah, there it is. It's one of those fucking Russian tanks, the T-14. He just floored it along this highway until he ran out of fuel.
Let's see. He has a speed of 90 kilometers an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Oh, it's a modern tank, so...
What are we playing today? It's the same thing we play every Sunday. Well, we've been playing every Sunday. Supreme Ruler!
Yep.
Compared to yours, which go 72. So yeah, much faster than you.
Fuck you, Russia! Your
But then
tanks
you're-
It's
are
a
fast,
modern
your
tank.
planes...
It's an 07 tank tech, so I mean...
Your planes fly too high, your tanks drive too fast.
It's like they've been developing nothing but military tech for 70 years.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Your mechanized infantry go 105, though. They'd be able to catch him.
105 on a good road. It's Russia, so...
Well, I mean, we have made progress. That's good.
Yeah, the nearest troops are 112 kilometers from Moscow.
Some people said, I hope you didn't dismantle your defensive line. Yeah, it is all gone. The only thing that was left was like 2 radar stations and the supply depots.
Why do we need the defensive line?
It's cost
gone.
a shit ton.
We're hip deep in Russia.
Alright, all you guys, move back.
We're so far in Russia that the engineers that Ben sent on foot probably had children, and those are the descendants going.
It's turned into a generational caravan.
It's turned into a religion. They have the promised land, the build site.
See, where do we see the speed on these guys? I have
You
no
know, Ben,
idea.
you could probably get a transport truck, research it, build it, send 2 of them there, load them on there, and get quicker than they will get there themselves.
These foot troops are like comically slow.
They're on foot.
Can't wait for you guys to get in the Great War.
Well, yeah, but still, people on foot, you know, a military unit on foot can march 20, 25 miles a day. These guys are doing like 1/5 of that. People are wondering if Putin's going to go nuclear. That would be interesting. But I don't
think
so.
the AI shoots nukes on its own.
Yeah, I think it needs to be prompted.
Yeah, it's the only ground troops Russia seems to have left are the occasional like 1 tank and garrisons. You know, I would say actual frontline combat units. Everybody else is just artillery that eventually just gets smashed. Well, the roads are providing supply slowly, though. That's good. Good morning, bud. Good morning, Theta. Oh, I found where all the Russian planes are being produced? There's 4 aircraft production sites in this one town.
That is a lot of planes over Moscow. Good grief.
Do you see them just circling?
Yeah, that's scary.
They're just taking off from the runway, shooting their missiles at the end of it, and then just, circling around.
So it might be more efficient if they just leave them on the ground, fire them, reload. Yeah, there's a lot of planes, and I can't do anything about planes.
That's why you gotta run over those runways real quick.
That's not happening with the Polish units on the front right now. Between the artillery and the planes, just get some meat grinder.
What is Portugal doing? Portuguese things?
They are slowly advancing towards Yaroslavl and Voldoga. But it is slow.
Oh, see, so Poland can into glow rocks. Thanks for the donation.
Was that the message with the donation?
Yeah. Poland can into glow rocks. Well, let's go to my reserve units. All these infantry are pretty useless, so do we have any more tanks laying around? Tanks and artillery is what we kind of need right now. Medium missile launchers, yeah, let's get those. Leopards.
I think you shot down a Russian plane.
Of what, one of the 4,000?
Well, at least there's 3,999 now, so 4,000.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, the amount of Russian planes is prodigious.
Numerous and belligerent.
Yeah, really. Alright, supply depots. Let's look again. It was 38 days last time I looked. 29 days.
10 days on my original one, up in Archangel. Rather more on the others.
God, the Portuguese supply is just like evil spreading throughout the land.
It's even better because it's black.
Yeah, this dark globule. Just one high altitude interceptor tech. That would be nice.
Yeah, good luck.
I bought the best planes that America had, and none of them have high.
I mean, I already bought like the F-22 and the F-35s. So like those are medium air targets, or medium air. So that was their best, and I guess they just didn't really give a shit about high air stuff.
It's great. The Russian planes are just these swarms of angry bees. It's ridiculous. Is anybody else looking at this swarm of Russian planes that are just firing missile after missile after missile into one of my little groups of units?
Yep.
F-15? Nope, that won't do it.
Wonder if Russia would have sold their planes to anyone like China.
I mean, I just bought a unit design from Russia, so I mean they'll sell to me.
Buy those Russian planes then?
Buy the Russian planes, then sell them to us.
Okay, let's see here.
I mean, she still has to ship them over from China. Keep that in mind.
No, I mean I'm buying directly from Russia.
Buying the tech.
He's not a war.
Are you buying the planes or just the tech?
I can buy the tech. I can give you the tech. Let's see here. I got a. What's the big thing that you're dealing with? It's a Foxbat. It's the Foxbat A, right?
Like the MiG 41 Foxbat, I think is what it's called, is the high interceptor.
Have the Swedes joined? No, they're not in on this.
No one's playing the Swedes, so they don't really have that much. Okay, so there's the Foxbat A, which is an interceptor high air target, and there's Foxbat B, which is a tactical bomber. So I'm getting both of those. I'll disseminate this to Germany because they have the most money. And then they can give it to whoever they want to give it out after that.
I have virtually no aircraft production.
What's my bank account got to do with it?
You're going to give me something for it.
Have you ever heard the term war profiteer before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under the definition of Italy.
What do you want from me? Do you want this or don't you?
They are in.
I'm trading with Russia, for God's sakes.
No, there are no Swedes in Riga.
All right, just sent the offer, which I had to spend a lot on that because they don't particularly like me.
They probably like us less.
Oh yeah. Okay, Germany.
I'd really love it if when I told these guys to move, they'd actually do it instead of just stopping. Yeah, at least we made some forward progress in a forwardly direction. There's no supplies up here.
There you go. Though you might want to be on the lookout for some depleted uranium munitions.
I think I have that tech.
Yeah, well, the Russians didn't.
Wait, you sold it to them?
Dude. But I get. You wanted this fucking tech. Unless I wanted to spend almost like $20 billion on this trade, I had to give them whatever tech I could. They don't have nuke. Well, I mean, they have already had the nuke thing. It's some artillery improvements, some depleted uranium munitions, and I think PET scans is what I traded, and also $6 billion. So I sent that deal to Germany.
Well, yeah, I declined it.
You declined it.
I did.
You don't want it?
I'm not going to pay for it.
Is anybody thinking that maybe Italy aren't so much the good guys?
Maybe. He says, moving his navy back to Portugal.
There you go. You get half then, and I get the tech. I gave you the interceptor, which is what you need anyways.
I don't want. I just want the interceptor. I don't want the other stuff.
Oh my god, Russia. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Poots.
We didn't start the fire.
So did you accept that?
No.
What? I gave you the tech without asking for anything in return, except for your tech.
Yeah, that's a thing in return.
Yeah, except for that's where you went wrong.
I didn't ask for anything in return except for the things that I asked for.
Yeah, but it wasn't money. You didn't pay for it.
I am paying for it by giving you a thing.
Maybe it's time for Italy to join this war as full partners. Shit or get off the pot, as it were.
All that fresh bratwurst supply.
That's true. We do have you know, if maybe they could open up a different front, but there's not enough bratwurst to go around as it is here. How long are we into this episode, FYI?
35 minutes.
Yeah, there we go.
We should probably finish it then. So thank you everyone for watching. If you are enjoying this, then do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch, then also consider subscribing or following at the very least, so you know when we're live next time. Also, check out our Patreon details. You can find all that stuff in the description below. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.